So I decided to make this video because there's a lot of stuff going on in the news today, especially with the new administration here in the United States of Trump and the MAGAs. There's a lot of people that are hating on him just because he's Trump, right? And a lot of the stuff that he's doing, no matter what, he can't do right for these people. But people that understand what is that he's trying to do, kind of, what's the word that I'm looking for? Kind of know what's going on, right? From day one, he's always said that he was going to use tariffs as a negotiating tool. Now, haters or people that don't like Trump are going to be saying that tariffs are bad and that he's going to put tariffs. He's going to use tariffs as a negotiating tool. And that's what he's been doing. So people that support him, like me, right, knew this from day one. And a lot of people out there that just are emotionally attached to this whole situation of the MAGA movement see it as something else. But they're confused and they need to go back and, I guess, listen to all his rallies that he had when he started talking about tariffs. Now, with that said, there's another thing that he said he was going to do and he's doing. And a lot of people that I think a lot of people that are complaining or that are fired up about it are people that don't understand the situation, right? And that is the deportation of illegal immigrants. Now, there's a difference between legal immigrants and illegal immigrants. I noticed there's a lot of people that, because I'm Spanish, they tell me, oh, well, you are an immigrant. You came here, you migrated here. Yes, I did. You know what I'm saying? But they, on the same breath, they say, well, you was an illegal immigrant. And I feel like that's kind of stereotyping and kind of racist to an extent, because just because somebody is an immigrant and come here doesn't mean they came illegally. You know what I'm saying? I came here legally. As a matter of fact, I didn't become a citizen until my first until my first deployment. After my first deployment, and it had nothing to do with me wanting to be what's the word I'm looking for? Like, to be honest with you, I didn't want to be an American. I was happy here, love this country, but financially, it was smarter, right? And also because I was in the military, you reach a level in the military and rank where you have to be a citizen in order to progress. And I wasn't thinking about that when I became a citizen. I did it more because of the financial situations, the benefits of being a citizen. No, I didn't become a citizen through the army or through, it wasn't through that. I did it the normal way, how the majority of people do it. And I became a citizen. The problem with illegal immigration is that, and this is very basic, and I don't understand how people don't understand this, or they want to go against it, and they want to start discussions that they have no idea what the hell they're talking about. The problem with that is that if you are a citizen or even a legal resident, right, and you pay taxes, your money, especially in certain states, we know which states those are, were being used to give money to these illegals that didn't pay into the system, right? And what is bad about that is that you have people here that are citizens and are and pay into the system and can't get the help that these illegals were getting. You have people that are homeless, living in the streets, trying to get money for food stamps and stuff like that, and they go through the process just to be told that they either don't qualify, or if they work, they make too much to qualify. And in most places, and in most cases, they work, but they don't make enough to survive, right? Like, they work, they pay their bills, and they barely have money left over for food. So those people need the assistance, and they go through the system. I know a few that go through the system, citizens. When I say citizens, born in this country, that go through the system and they get denied. But then you have these people that come from another country illegally, and I can't stress the illegal part of it, because illegal, they broke a law. You know what I'm saying? They committed a crime. And I don't care how you feel about, this is a country built on immigrants. Yeah, okay. But now there's laws and rules, right? And if you break them, you are breaking the law, which not in a way, but you committed a crime, which makes you a criminal, right? There's different levels of criminals, but at most basic, you're a criminal because you broke the law. So back to what I was saying. You have these illegal immigrants that come in and they get shelter and money for food. When you have citizens of this country that they put them through hell just to get some food stamps and very, very little, so that's a problem. If you are a citizen, right, that pays taxes, and you don't understand that, then there's something wrong with you, fundamental. All right, it's like, right, just to put it real simple, if you have a family, you, the mother or the father, whatever, right, and you have 5 kids, and you and your spouse go to work, and you make your money, you come back and pay your bills, buy food, and all the necessities of the house and for the kids, right? And you are struggling, like you barely making it, like you just got it, you live in paycheck to paycheck. And let's say somebody comes into your house and be like, you're going to take care of me now. You know what I'm saying? Have nothing to do with you. As a good person, and if you have the means, let's say a friend, they come in, you take them in. But if you just barely making it, and somebody tells you, you got to take care of me now, and matter of fact, you got to give me food before you feed your kids and your family, how would you feel? I know that this is going to create emotions, right? And most people are not going to agree with my comparison. But if you take emotion out and think logically, you know what I'm saying? You take care of yours first, and then if you have something left over, you give. That's how most people. That's how it should be, right? So, look at that as the country. Everybody in the country, inside the country, that are citizens and legal residents or citizens, right? They are the family. Everybody else that comes in illegally and it's not paying into the system, they're not part of your family. It's that simple. I don't know where, the confusion is. I don't know where is the disconnect, because I'm pretty sure that those people that are complaining about deportation of illegals and all that stuff are the same ones that will not take an illegal and move them to their house in support for them. Because if you feel like that, right? If you feel like, we should take care of everybody, then go ahead. Be a person of your word, right? Go out, look at a homeless person and bring them into your house and take care of them. If you do that, then you could talk about illegal immigration. If you can't do that, then shut the hell up. On top of that, most of you are paying taxes. Like, so you like high taxes, and you like government spending without accountability, right? You like that. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me because it's very basic. It's very, very basic. And this is and again, most people that argue this thing are people that were born in this country, in the United States, and they talk about how bad their country is, the United States. They talk about how bad and how horrible it is here and how unfair it is. But you got a whole bunch of people on the other side of the border waiting to come to this horrible place. Why do you think that? Why do you think that? You know, these people are entitled. They don't know what they have, because a lot of them say that this is not a great country. This is a great country. This is the greatest country. I don't want to be nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. To go on the Trump thing, you know, it seems like if you like Trump or you support his policies, all of a sudden you're racist. You're stupid. You don't know what you're talking about, right? Okay. Well, you know, what is bad about making America first, putting America first? When he speaks about DEI, let's say, why do minorities right away get offended? And they say, oh, it's a fight against us. But then on the same breath, they say that DEI has nothing to do with color, sex, culture, or whatever. It has to do with your skills. Well, if DEI has to do with your skills, then what's the problem? If they take it away, what? So if they take it away and DEI has to do with your skill, like some of you say, right? And I know one that said that, right? If that's the case, if DEI is based on your skill and they take that away, then that means it's going to be based on your skin color, your sex. And, like, I don't understand that. I mean, for the most part, DEI, I've known people that have been overlooked because of DEI. And yes, the majority are white men. And, you know, like, okay, so because they're white, now it's crazy, because if you think it's unfair that white men are being treated unfairly, all of a sudden you're a racist and an Uncle Tom. That makes no sense, right? It makes no sense. But all I'm saying is that it should be a merit. It should be a merit. If you don't qualify for the job, you shouldn't have the job. And DEI is that. You know, if you have a place like a company that has 50 white men, well, now they be like, well, you need to mix it up a little bit. You need to hire some blacks, some Hispanics, some Asians, some females, you know, so it could be more mixed. So that means you're going to take out people that are qualified to bring in, maybe in some, I'm hoping that in most cases, the people that they're replacing those other people with are the same skill level and intelligence. If not, then it's a problem. But that's people's opinion, right? Like, you could see that DEI is hiring some below standard people just to meet that quota. And if you're cool with that, then you're cool with that. I'm not. But yeah, like, it's crazy how, you know, and this is a big thing that I have. Like, I got a beef with the leftists, you know, the Democrats, the liberals. You know, they all talk about how high and mighty they are and how bad the right is. But as soon as things don't go their way, they become worse. They become the same thing that they were talking about that the right is. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, I really believe that the left is more racist and are trying to separate people from each other. They're not bringing anything together. Not with all this stuff that they talk about, like, he's doing this because of, you know, he's trying to put white men in power and take the minorities out. Like, all right, like, just be quiet. Let the man do his thing. And if at the end of the day it's worse in 4 years, then guess what? He's out in 4 years. You get to vote. But I'm pretty sure the Democrats ain't gonna see that position in a while, because they don't have any good candidates. You got Democrats leaving that party and coming to the right side, the Republican side. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to make this video because I think I'm going to stop wasting my time arguing with people about this, about politics, because it's pretty clear that right now the president is doing a lot of the right things. He's working. We have not seen, like in the last 4 years, I didn't even know where Biden was at or Kamala, but I see where Trump is, and I like the way that he's handling business. Every time he's going to make a decision, you see it on TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's always talking to the press, left or right. He doesn't care. The left hides from the right. Like when Biden was in there and Kamala, when they were in there, they were not talking to Fox or to the right news media. They were talking to the left. They were pitching them all these softballs and stuff like that. But Trump and his administration, they go after. Like they like the opposition, and they'll handle it, because at the end of the day, they're speaking truth. And if you don't get that, then that's your problem.